very good evening to you and a warm welcome to the Globe on SABC News. I'm Simpiwe Ngona. Thank you for watching.
Indeed, thank you for joining us and a very good evening to you. I'm Lulu Gabu. At least 14 pupils died in Kenya while at least 39 were seriously wounded in a stampede at a local primary school in the western region of the country.
Well, police authorities confirmed the report, saying 20 other pupils from Kakamega Primary School were treated and discharged. Reports indicate that the students had been running out of class at 5 p.m. when the tragedy occurred.
It was said that some fell from the third floor of a building as they ran out of class. For more on this, we are joined live from Nairobi by our correspondent, Sarah Kimani. Sarah, good evening and thank you for joining us on the Globe.
Thank you for having me. Good evening, Lulu.
Now, Sarah, can you give us an update as to what exactly happened on the stampede?
Well, what we understand is that the bell went off for 5 p.m. classes to end. That meant that it was the end of the day in all schools in the country, including Kakamega Primary School. And so in the excitement, the pupils were running out of class. And some of the information that is coming out of the local media is that a teacher was following the standard 5 pupils. These are pupils between the ages of 9 and 10 out of the classroom, apparently with a cane, and beating those who were not running out of class quickly. And in the ensuing melee, there was a stampede where some of the children fell and others fell on top of them. And so we understand those who died either died of broken limbs or out of suffocation, because there are a lot of children that were piled on top of each other. We understand the school has a population of about 3,000. It's a very old school built during the colonial days, but the structures are fit compared to many of the schools in the country.
Now, Sarah, exactly in terms of if they were running out of class and the teachers were chasing them out of class, how many are the children in the class? Do you have any idea?
Well, it's not possible to tell. With the introduction of free primary education, classes now sometimes have more than 50 pupils, and this is a public primary school, so it is, and one of the best in the area, so it is likely that a class could have had just over 50. But also the other problem is you'll find that there may have been other classes, but those who were worst affected were the standard 5 pupils. Children aged between about 9 and 10. We've seen television images of them being carried into waiting ambulances, parents wailing and crying, the push and shove that is at the mortuary as they try to identify the remains of their loved ones. Quite a sad situation.
Now, Sarah, in terms of the schools, what's the reaction in terms of what they're planning to do going forward? If, the students are about 39 were wounded, 14 pupils died, and there are reports that 20 other pupils were treated and discharged from hospital. What's the way forward with regards to the school itself and the building itself, and, in terms of how they're going to rebuild? Are they going to fix everything? And is schooling continuing for the other pupils in the school?
Well, the structure is standing, so it isn't a building that collapsed. The structure is a 3-story building made of stones and concrete. With the balcony has steel bars which make it impossible for somebody to just fall off. So if there are any children, as the report says, that fell off the balcony, they probably were either pushing or they jumped off during that excitement during the chase. The Minister for Education, Professor George Magoha, has sent a message of condolence, and he has also dispatched one of the senior government officials in the Ministry of Education from Nairobi to go to Kakamega, where the school is, to find out exactly what happened. But at this point, we do not know if the school will be closed. But there is a sense of shock, not just at the school where the accident happened, but even in the country. A lot of reactions on social media, people calling for accountability, but also people just worried that you could send your child to school and, wait in the evening and not see your child because of what happened today at the school. Images coming from the school. We've seen parents crying, parents moving from class to class trying to see if they can find their children. Others just, walking about in a sense of shock. The hospital where the ones who were injured are being treated, the Kakamega Referral Hospital, is crowded with parents, curious onlookers, well-wishers. The Ministry of Health also calling on donors to rush quickly to the hospital to donate blood because some of the children will be needing blood.
Sarah, thank you for that update. It is a developing story that we'll be watching very closely. That is our Nairobi correspondent, Sarah Kimani, joining us there.